What's going on, guys? Vulkan here, and today we're talking about energy activators. These are one of the most important consumable resources in the game because you can take them and use them to upgrade your maximum capacity of any descendant or any weapon. Now, there's two ways to get these. One, you can open your wallet and spend $25 and just buy one outright. Or two, you can go and try to farm them and get the blueprint so you can craft them yourself. Now for me, I went the crafting route because I'm not going to spend $25 every single time I want to upgrade something. I want to be able to do it myself. So let's talk about the farming method. One, I want to give a big shout out to the people in my Discord who found this farming method. And two, I want to give a big shout out to the creator that posted this farming method. Their name is Caillou, and their link is in the description below of the original video for this farming method. So please go show them some support as well. Okay, so this farming method is broken into two parts. One is actually farming the thing you need, called an amorphous pattern 02, and then the other part is going and fighting a void intercept boss in order to crack that amorphous pattern open. So let's talk about how to get the amorphous patterns first. So here we are in Albion. Here is the city entrance, and we want to go to this terminal here for the infiltration operations. From here, we want to go to the Kingston zone, and in the bottom left, we want to go to the Magister Lab. So the Magister Lab is the first mission, first dungeon that you're going to run, and this one is incredibly fast. A fully maxed out bunny that's level 40 can do this in a little over a minute. Other characters are slightly slower, but it is a very simple mission. It's very short and anybody can do it. It's just basically down to speed and timing. But we don't really care about anything in here other than this amorphous material pattern 02, because you can see under the components list that energy activator blueprint at the very top with a 3% drop rate when you crack this one. So it does have a basically guaranteed drop rate. That's a joke. I'm kidding. It is not. Obviously, 3% is incredibly low, but we do have a chance. So we want this, but then we also have a chance at getting this shape stabilizer form 1 as well. So what is this? This can be used in conjunction with this pattern when we crack it open in order to double your chance at getting an energy activator blueprint. It'll go from 3 to 6%. Afterglow Polymer will go up. Greg's Reversed Fate will go up. Smithereens and Glay Code actually go down. So keep that in mind if you're trying to go for Glay Code in addition to Energy Activator. That's something to kind of play around with. Okay, so you can run this multiple times and get a big stack of these amorphous patterns. You don't have to go and run one and then crack it, and then run one and then crack it. So get a stack, and then once you have a stack, let's flip over to part 2. So part 2 is going to be the Gravewalker. So the Gravewalker is the first Void Intercept boss that you fight. He's a level 10. He's very easy, especially if you have level 20 characters and up. He isn't going to be that big of a challenge for you. You should be able to vaporize him pretty quickly. But he does allow you to open this amorphous pattern 02 for that energy activator blueprint. So by going and running a bunch of those dungeons, getting a big stack of these, and then running Gravewalker over and over to crack them open, this whole farming route takes roughly 5 minutes, and that's depending on how long the loading screens are. It's not exactly a very high intensive farming route. It's just farm in one place and then take those materials to another place. So for me, recommended characters, obviously Bunny. Valby's another good one. I used Freyna. That was perfectly fine, but really whatever descendant you have is going to be able to do this. There aren't any sort of requirements for it. Now, one last thing I will say is you do get a free energy activator when you get a descendant to level 40. You'll go talk to the descendant training instructor and he'll just give you one. So hang on to these because they are worth their weight in gold until you get that energy activator blueprint. Okay, guys, so that is the farming route, and this has been the fastest one that I've been able to find. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Vulkan, and I'll talk to you guys next time.